Welcome to. Oh yeah, as you may have known, I have lost my voice yesterday. Right after my girlfriend and all them had left. So it's gonna be a tough one to get through with my voice going in and out.
Yep, and I'm not doing much better.
Yeah, apparently West Side is going through a health issue himself. So I don't know if he wants to state what his health issue is or not.
I'm just going through some tonsillitis. Ain't no big deal.
Yeah. So yeah. It's rough. It's rough and stuff, but we're here. We're here. Holy shit. I ain't sick or anything and stuff. I just voice just gave out. That's all. Vocal cords just gave out. That's all. Let's see. So we're picking up. Basically, this is Sweet Baby Part 4 because Sweet Baby can't even. They can't help themselves. They can't. So they have doubled down, tripled down on their shit. There's even more shit coming out now and stuff. This has definitely gotten worse. This has definitely gotten worse and stuff because Chris Kendrick doesn't know how to shut his fucking mouth. Um, Now more and more game developers and journalists are teaming up to go attack the gamers and stuff. But then there's some people that are like, well, the gamers are doing it to them and stuff. Uh, they have not shown any proof of this stuff happening because we would not be defending them if they were doing this stuff. Like I said, we could give you a little recap of what's all happened so far and stuff, which has been nothing more than Chris Kendrick decided to go after a guy that just simply made a Sweet Baby Inc. detective, just warning you of the games that you might want to be, watch out for because they might go to suck. That's reasonable, right? I mean, any game developers will get that and stuff like LJN games, for instance, and stuff. The Angry Video Game Nerd did that with LJN games. Did anybody say anything for that? No. Like LJN, look out for if you see that logo LJN and stuff, don't play it. It's just that simple. But these people, Sweet Baby Inc. and stuff, get their feelings hurt because of it. Now they're going around talking about how racist, sexist you are and everything. And not to mention and stuff, do anything there is to cancel you too. Cause they went full on aggressive mode on us and stuff. They went full on aggressive mode. Like it's fucking ridiculous that these guys act like a bunch of fucking babies. And yes, I will still cuss, even though it will sound very bad, awful. Oh, and then top it off, last episode, me and West I was at the misfortune to watch that horrible video of Kim Belair.
Oh my god, don't remind me.
Good lord, I'm probably not gonna have us go finish that shit either.
I don't want to.
Uh, I think we're just skipping over it. I think everybody's got the point that Sweet Baby Inc. are not good people. At least Chris Kendrick is not and stuff, but they just don't stop. So we didn't finish everything in the last part. There's more. There's more of this shit. A lot of more. Insomniac developers getting involved with this shit. Then we got the person that's working on Black Panther getting involved with this shit. Then we got Alyssa over here being racist. Just flat out admit it. So it's mighty funny. It's mighty funny. And then also we got the strike. We got possibly another strike happening in Hollywood. That's going to be funny if they go on strike again, because like I don't even know how they can afford that right now and stuff. After what happened in 2023, the actors and writers strike. Oh yeah, that was terrible. So we'll be reading about them on that too and stuff. I hope, depending on how long the Sweet Baby Ink shit takes. Also, we got more updates on Captain America 4, which is going to apparently update to restore his fans' faith in the MCU, apparently, and stuff. Oh, I wonder what's going to change my mind about that with no Steve Rogers. Then we got the three unfunny stooges right here. Tell you a little bit more about these three right here. Alyssa, Paul, and Kim Belair. Oh boy, they got a lot to hide. Then, of course, you gotta talk about good old Disney. Just look at Bob Iger. Look at that. That's that hide the pain Harold face. He's trying to hide his pain. And then possibly Henry Cavill. Harry Cavill is going to be Doctor Doom, apparently. So
Pray for his back.
Huh?
Pray for his back. He's gonna need it.
Yeah. He went from Superman to Doctor Doom now. That's crazy.
And apparently he's gonna be also playing a Wolverine variant.
What, did Doctor Doom inherit the Wolverine? Something of Wolverine or something? What the fuck?
No, in Deadpool 3, he's gonna be playing a Wolverine variant. That's what I heard.
Okay, that's fucking weird. So they're gonna have this man playing two characters, basically. They cannot find nobody else. Marvel's in that bad of a state. Oh, by the way, a couple of movies got canceled and stuff by Disney and stuff. There was going to be a Captain Marvel 3, a Shang-Chi 2, and an Eternals 2. Yeah, three of the worst movies of all time. Three movies that nobody wanted. Yeah, I was so hyped to see Captain Marvel come back as the Terminator. Holy shit! And I think we already talked about this one right here and stuff, where I said that she gave a blunt response and stuff. She just said, "I have no comment on it." So I think we already talked about that one. Then we got more Sweet Baby Ink. Like I said, this is Sweet Baby Ink Part 4 at this point. It just gets worse and worse. We're probably going to be talking about in the next episode. I think at a point in time, me and West Eye is going to put a stop to talking about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point, I'm convinced that they just want attention. I am very convinced that they want attention because they know that Gamergate 2 isn't work. Apparently, this Gamergate 2 ain't working. So now they're running to their little friends and everything to go and try to rebel against gamers. Then we got Bungie. Look at this shit. Then we got the Bungie senior narrative designer going after gamers. I don't think we've read that yet. And then I got to tell y'all about the dark secrets behind Gamergate. Yeah, what led to the first Gamergate? Because when you find out what really was going on behind the scenes, you're gonna realize how fucked up this shit really is. It gets very fucked up. It gets very dark, very dark. So yeah, be prepared for that. Then apparently Marvel's just decided to gender and race swap Century too. They never learn, do they? They never learn. Then Nick Cage said there is no National Treasure 3. Oh my god. Everybody just roasting Disney at this point. And then we got the Black Panther developer decided to discriminate and stuff. Like, I don't understand how people could be defending people like this. I don't know. But we live in a world where that happens. And then there's the company. There's the company stuff. We're gonna definitely talk about that. Oh, by the way, here's a big special to the Sweet Baby Inc. Part 4. Cause you wanna know who's got involved now in this whole debacle? You wanna know?
Ooh.
The fucking FBI and Homeland Security.
Oh joy.
So now, Sweet Baby Inc.'s ran to the fucking government. Sweet Baby Inc. and the goons has ran to the fucking government. So, yeah. Now gamers could be possibly at the risk of being arrested because they had an opinion. I don't know what the hell is going on anymore. It's getting ridiculous at this point. Now that they had to sick the fucking government on us. So we'll be definitely looking at that. And it just goes on and on and on. Holy shit. Oh, by the way. Let's take a look at this. She wanted to show off her little muscles. She's like, yeah, look at me. All you gamers and stuff. I got the muscles because I get out and stuff. She says I'm deleting Twitter for the weekend and going going to go live in the railroad. You should be doing that from the get go and stuff instead of doing this shit you're doing now. Like, bro, like the shit that you have stirred up and stuff. You should be go living your life and going to touch grass and all that shit. So it's kind of good for you. You should just stay away because you're only making yourself look bad and stuff. I like how she's got that muscle and stuff, but too bad she ain't attractive. Looking good for somebody who's being an asshole to gamers and tried to dox them and everything and stuff. So, what do you think, West Ice? What do you think about the muscles that she has?
Oh wow, she's so muscular. Look at her.
Look at her. She doesn't need no man for that. I'm pretty sure that any of us could still beat the shit out of her. She tried to get a YouTuber in the ring and stuff. And then end up walking him. She was like, yeah, I want this YouTuber, I think it was the quartering, to get in the ring with her so she could beat the shit out of him. Apparently, so I'm like, bro, that man is big enough to stop a mud hole in you. You're gonna get destroyed. But then she blocked him, I think, and stuff like you talk your shit, and then you want to block them when they actually have a response to that shit. Like, make your shit make sense and stuff. Just because you're showing your little muscles and stuff, don't mean you're actually that strong. So you go ahead and show your little muscles and all that stuff, and I'm not you. You know what? I'm not even intimidated to this. I'm not. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even hit you. So I don't hit women and stuff. My girlfriend will. And let me tell you something. She's pretty fucking strong. So yeah, cause I ain't going, cause how much you want to bet the minute that you actually, like, she's like, go to hit me and stuff, and then next thing you know, you actually hit her and stuff. She calls the police. Why do I feel like she's one of those?
Probably.
Yep. So yeah, I thought it was pretty nice that she wanted to show off her little muscles and stuff, trying to intimidate us and stuff. Cause I didn't see no intimidation. Okay, you work out so cool and stuff. Look at this woman.
I have slightly above average muscle.
Yeah. Like, you think I'm supposed to be intimidated by this? Oh man. So and that's just funny. Oh man. But here we go. Let's just get this party started. Maybe get this over with the stuff. Cause we're both suffering. We're probably gonna be suffering something else after we're done with this shit.
Yep.
Fucking migraines. So, picking up from last off and stuff, need a recap and stuff. Um, yeah, basically. Oh, by the way, I gotta clear this up. This is not even an American that created that Sweet Baby curator on Steam. You want to know who created it? This person's from Brazil. This is a Hispanic. This is a Hispanic that created this.
Oh boy.
So you guys over here talking about DIE and shit. Then why the hell are you targeting a Hispanic male? Because you just created a curator. Why? I thought we were diverse. I thought it was equity. I thought it was inclusion. You see, you can be that and stuff, but you have to think like them. Because if you don't think like them and stuff, you basically just betrayed them. That's their feeling. Like me, if I since I don't think like them and stuff, I don't think they will take a liking into me because it's a black man, standing up to their asses, and they don't like that. A straight black man by that. So mighty funny how that shit works and stuff. They over here praising about diversity, equity, and inclusion and stuff. And they're over here targeting a fucking Brazilian. So fucking funny. So this person right here, who is working on the Wolverine game, which means now, I don't know about the Wolverine game. I will hope that it's good and stuff, but since that people like to show their ass and stuff, I might have to be skeptical on this game too. Because I actually want to play the Wolverine game. But now I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure it's going to be any good. Because I'm afraid that Sweet Baby Inc. might put their filthy palms on. And seeing what happened to Spider-Man 2, yeah, I don't know. This game's going to have to get good word of mouth for me to play this game and stuff. No, I was excited for the fact is that I could finally play as Wolverine. That was one of my favorite childhood heroes, along with Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. But it's just started. But like this person said, the corruption just started, and this is the narrative director that decided to come out and say that some of you don't seem to understand how narrative consulting on games works. But don't worry, I do. Yes, this is about Sweet Baby because I've worked with that team. They're one of the finest in the biz. You see that? Ain't that already bad signs that Wolverine might not be a good game? So, I don't know, man. If Simiak, you're in trouble. I don't think this is going to work out too well. This is going to be a Marvel Cinematic Universe type of deal right here. We're just not going to make any money. This is just another Marvel Cinematic Universe situation stuff, but worse. It's just Marvel just likes creating shit. But yeah, so we got her running her mouth out about that. Oh, by the way, look at this shit. You can't be racist to white idiots like yourself, but you can't be racist to white non-idiots either. You can't be racist to whites. Period. Nice. I think you offended West Angles. Oh shit! Did I even show my screen? No.
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to not show my screen. There you go. But yeah, look at that shit. Damn, they really try. You guys offended West Angles. First of all, let me tell you this. Let me tell you straight. Osama Dorius and stuff. You can be racist to whites and stuff. That is a thing. Um, there is a term for it and stuff. Just like the hard R is for the blacks. There is a racist word for the whites, and I'm not going to say it. Say it because I don't want to risk my channel getting taken down for that shit. But it just but all I gotta say it starts with letter C and ends with a R. That's what that's called. There's probably another word for it and stuff. But yes, it is possible to be racist towards whites too. It's a thing. So all races. You can be racist to any race, including aliens. But they're too stupid to realize that shit and stuff. But I mean, since we can't follow Morgan Freeman's words and stuff, where he just said just stop talking about it and stuff, I guess so. I really wish you could listen to that man, Morgan Freeman. That's why I have nothing but respect for that guy. But that's the start of that. Holy shit! But we got Black. So we already told you about Black Panther had a new narrative director, and get this, she's also from Sweet Baby. She's a former Sweet Baby Inc. boy. Way to go! So two Marvel games are already about to be failures, dead on arrival because of Sweet Baby Inc. Something of Sweet Baby Inc. had to come out about that. Oh man, they always shooting themselves in the foot. They're always. They always. I can see Marvel dying in 5 years. Oh what? Whoa. Oh okay. I was about to say. So upcoming a video game Black Panther as a new narrative director. What are the odds? Well, another racist defending Sweet Baby Inc. and crying about Kotaku being hit by community notes. There are thousands of them. The AA industry is Dante Inferno on steroids. It is literally a lit fuse. It literally is a ticking bomb at this point. But good thing is, we still got Japan. So at least I still got my Ace Combat to look forward to in the future. Cause cause Japanese don't play that shit. So let's go ahead and look at what this person said. So this person is named Danny Lunders. I guess I don't know if I said that right. Um, but yeah, she's the narrative director and stuff. She's working on the Black Panther game. I really had hopes for this game, but until she decided to open her mouth, that's the thing and stuff. These people cannot help themselves. They have to open their fucking mouth, man. Like, just keep your mouth shut and work on the fucking game, man. Like, I was actually looking forward to these Marvel games. I was looking forward to Wolverine and Black Panther because I kind of like Black Panther stuff. It's not my favorite superhero, but it has some interesting vibes. So I was willing to give the game, play the game. But no, no, no. We we gotta defend Sweet Baby Inc. I am super excited to announce that I am. So yeah, she's over here being super excited to announce that she's in there. Oh my god! But by the way, here it is right here where she starts her shit. Side note, you guys do know that community notes can be added by anyone, right? I can add a community note to this post saying this screenshot isn't real and it can be seen by literally everyone. Oh, but no, no, you're wrong. That's a bot. The community notes is a bot and stuff. It detects that shit to know that if you say like false information stuff, the community news would correct your ass and stuff. That is not by somebody who did it themselves. That is control. That is bot generated. You idiot. Like, holy shit. Oh, by the way, that was one of the things we were going to get to, too, and stuff. So we just knocked out two birds in one stone, Wes.
Nice.
But yeah, she said this shit. Hi, you can't be racist against white people. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alyssa, ain't you white yourself? Like, how can, why? I mean, I understand that, white people did some terrible things and stuff, but like, there's no reason to be ashamed of that shit. Just as long as you don't do those terrible things that they've done, you're fine. The civil rights movement is over, Alyssa. If you, it's so how about you get your head out of 1964 and come back to 2000 and come back to 2024 and stuff, because there is no racism and stuff. And yes, white people white people, yes, you can be racist against white people, like I said and stuff. But I guess that'll be too much for you and stuff. Holy shit, the double standards of these people and stuff. And she's fucking white herself. Look. Look at that skin. She white as shit.
I would like to say that you can find me in your mama's house. I'm just kidding. I would.
What the fuck did I just turn on to? Jesus Christ and stuff. This fucking woman, man. But guess what? That's not the last time we're gonna hear about this woman right here and stuff, because she comes back. And oh boy. She gets pretty damn racist. It gets pretty damn racist stuff. As a black person, I'm just ashamed that we even consider her as black and stuff, because holy shit, she makes an embarrassment to the black community. I'm offended by this shit. I wonder where's her parents at and stuff. I wonder if her parents, is getting wind of this shit. What? I would like to know if her parents knows about this shit. The shit she says.
Probably not.
They probably don't. Of course not. Or probably she's disowned them. Cause this is what the weirdos do and stuff. They just disrespect. They don't honor their parents. They don't. They drag them through the mud and stuff because they taught them well and stuff, and then they want to say that the parents ruined their fucking lives and stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that she ain't talking with her parents. Holy shit, man. And we already talked about this and stuff where it all started and stuff. This was just Sophia Norwitz going through where it all started and stuff. Now people told me that I should probably hear their side out and stuff. I'm not defending this fucking loser named Chris Kindred who just shat on somebody who died hours after they died. I'm not doing that. Like I said, I have no respect for somebody who shits on the dead. I have no respect. Like, you might have had a case at first, but when you decided to go attack
Toriyama.
Akira Toriyama stuff, you lost me completely. I have no sympathy for you. I don't give a shit and stuff. Now, get this: if you are getting harassed or bullied or anything that you're making these claims on and stuff, which I personally think you should have receipts of, because you can always prove yourself and stuff if this shit is happening and stuff. Because that shit can't be taught. That shit also can't be condoned. It's just terrible shit. But for you to shit on a dead guy like that and stuff, it's just that's fucking disrespectful. And I'm not defending that. I'm not. You see, that stream curator didn't do that shit. He didn't go around attacking that man. Yes, maybe he might have a little, some controversies with his characters and stuff, but people were fine with it. People were fine with it. Blacks, whites, it didn't matter. Black people love Dragon Ball. I had friends that were black that liked Dragon Ball. You think they thought about that shit and stuff when they were watching Dragon Ball? Say, Mr. Popo looks a little bit racist. No, because that's how you entertain people. You take them out of real world and stuff, and you have fun. Have fun in this fantasy world and stuff. That's how it works. Nobody doesn't give a shit about the race. All that shit, race, and any of that shit is out the door. You just that's what you call escapism. That's what Akira used. I'm gonna just start calling him Mr. Akira used. Was escapism. And that's what he's supposed to do. If that's got y'all all offended and butthurt and all that shit and stuff, then he did something right. Because I don't recall him trying to be racist. How's a fucking Japanese guy going to be racist? Man, Japanese are just laughing at Western like it's nothing at this point. Every Japanese company and stuff is just looking at every Japanese companies that they ain't fasting with this bullshit and stuff, just looking at them like, ha 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 ha, we're gonna be dominating y'all in the future, taking over your countries for entertainment. And I'll be fine with it. Cause you know what? More Ace Combat for us. And other games too. Other gems. Nintendo. Even though I don't like Nintendo for them being dicks about emulators. But that's a different story. That's a different story and stuff. But still, they still make great games. And they had a big movie that made $1 billion. Super Mario Brothers movie made $1 billion. So you guys want to talk about that Japan's gonna fucking dominate this shit? It's gonna happen. So we already talked about that. We knocked out 2 birds in 1 stone. Let's talk about the possible strike that might happen. Take a break from that Sweet Baby Ink shit, shall we, West?
Yep.
So apparently the IATSE, OTSE, yeah, that doesn't sound too close to the guy with the funny mustache. So yeah, I would. you might need to change that name and stuff though and stuff because y'all over here sounding like y'all trying to be the funny guy with the guy with the funny mustache. Yeah. And Teamsters warn of another Hollywood strike at a massive rally. Put your helmets on. Oh my god. Didn't y'all just get done with a strike? Why are y'all striking? Y'all should be recovering right now. Focusing on trying to get Hollywood back on its feet. These strikes are gonna kill Hollywood. If Hollywood doesn't kill Hollywood. Oh, by the way, did you see what happened at the Oscars and stuff where John Cena came on stage naked?
Yep.
They fucking ruined our man John Cena. Hollywood, you should be ashamed of your fucking selves. Why would you do something like that? Why don't y'all have a woman do that shit? Oh, wait. They can't. They can't. Because that's too damn sexist. That's too, that's too damn much. But yeah, we have to humiliate, a WWE wrestler. I don't even know why John Cena went through with this. Went with this. That's kind of his fault, but at the same time, it's fucking Hollywood. They can't fucking help themselves. So let's just demasculate every person and stuff. Knowing John Cena is well known in WWE universe and stuff. So yeah, good job Hollywood for pissing off WWE fans that really love John Cena and now would never look at John Cena the same. Same again. Congratulations. You gonna do that to The Rock next? Fucking assholes, man. Hollywood union leaders warn of the possibility of another strike. This summer, if the studios cannot reach a deal before crew contracts expire on July 31st. Well, that means more content for us. Just like the dumbass nanny. Man, this is gonna be fucking funny, man. We're gonna be getting paid. I'm gonna be getting paid for this shit. Well, I'm gonna be able to meet my threshold and stuff. Just continue doing this, Hollywood. Continue destroying yourselves for my amusement and for my bank account. My bank account's gonna love it. So I'm all for it. And Wes, if he wanted to get paid or something, he said he didn't too much care. So I'm just gonna let it be and stuff. They're literally giving YouTubers just content. That's YouTube is going to be literally the new Hollywood if Hollywood killed itself. Speaking to a rally of more than 2,000 crew members on Sunday at Woodley Park in Enchanto, Sean O'Brien, the president of the International Brotherhood of the Teamsters. The fuck is his name? Said the unions should commit to withhold their labor and not grant an extension. If a deal is not agreed by deadline, We are not afraid to strike, O'Brien said. If these greedy corporations, whether it's Amazon, Netflix, Disney, Sony, if they choose to reward our members, they are putting themselves on strike. We will put them on their backs, on their knees, begging for mercy. Oh yeah, yeah. Like and that's the same thing they said back in last year. Last year. And what happened to them, West?
Oh yeah, I just forgotten.
Oh, it was people were losing their homes left and right. People had to work actual jobs like a regular human being because these entitled pieces of shit could not even come to terms. This shit wasn't even ended until like November. So go ahead and do it again. Do it again. I dare. I double dog dare you. You don't even have the fucking balls to do this on July 31st. So go ahead and do it. You don't have the balls to do it, Hollywood and stuff. But that's the thing and stuff. These people in Hollywood are relying on these damn unions to get them through, and these unions are tearing these actors and writers apart. Instead of the union actually doing them good, they're doing them worse. Because I heard that there's barely any jobs now for new coming actors and all that shit. Because these strikes fucked them up so badly. So go ahead and do it. Go for it. We'll just be sitting here, right back at the same place, laughing at you for an episode. And just laughing at the stupid tweets, the stupid Instagram posts that you make about how much you are strong and brave and willing to stand out the strike as long as possible while you're losing your homes in the process. And then what was that word that they said they call people? Oh yeah, scabs. And then calling people a scab and stuff because they don't support your shit. Go for it. And Hollywood is just this is good. 2024 is just spicy this year. It is very spicy. Negotiations with the Alliance of the Motion Picture and Television Producers are set to begin on Monday. The International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, Teamsters, and the Hollywood Basic Crafts will jointly bargain health and I can't even say that benefits over the next few months. IATSE and Teamsters will basic crafts will then bargain their separate agreements with the hopes of having a deal ratified by the deadline. Something tells me that this shit's gonna blow. It is. What we're witnessing, folks, is possibly the destruction of Hollywood by the end of this year. So, I wish you the best of luck on that shit. And they go on and on. Oh, yeah. Just look at this shit. Also, here's another thing they said and stuff. We're going to skip through some of this shit. Just as editing, transfer, motion picture, and cinema, I hope we, the present rising generations of film and editors and directors can find a way to use AI to expand and transform the potentials of cinema in ways that at the moment can only to be leveraged through a glass darkly with equal amounts of excitement with nerves. Merge told the crowd of cutters at the UCLA's Royce Hall. Wait a minute. Didn't they say that was against AI?
Yeah.
They don't even know what they want anymore. Like I said, if they strike, this Hollywood is going to blow. This is literally Hollywood aside. I wish I could say that better, so because my voice didn't say. It was basically taking Hollywood and suicide and put them together. This is Hollywood aside. This is suicide at this point. But they think they know it all. They think they know it all. They were first voting against this AI shit. Now they're all for it. That last year's strike was for nothing, but just hurt Hollywood. So I'm looking all for it. I'm all for this shit. DP Amy Vincent, who won the American Society of Cinematographers President's Award, emphasized the issue of the safety, which is top of the mind as the Rust trial unfolds in New Mexico, where armor Hannah Gutierrez Reed is accused of negligence in the death of a cinematographer Helena Hutchins. No one should ever be at risk on a movie set. Human life is the most precious thing we have, and we can't make financial or schedule decisions that jeopardize that. So y'all gonna use that as an example? I'm not defending that. That was fucking terrible and stuff. Terrible shit and stuff. But I wouldn't recommend using that for your purpose. Like, what is their purpose they're trying to achieve here? Maybe we should do a little research and read from this shit. Maybe we might find something and stuff, because so far, nothing makes sense. Last year was extraordinary difficult year for our entire industry. Editors and post-productions are not immune at all. President of ACE. No. To opening Saturday ceremony, 2023 hurt badly. In 2024 is off to a tepid start. It feels like there's an industry that desires to avoid repeating 2023 and get back to what we do best. Then don't fucking strike. It's that simple. Because if you fucking strike on July 31st, I swear to God, it's going to fuck you over. You ain't going to recover from this shit if you do that. You already can't recover from what happened in 2023. You're going to regret this shit. You're going to regret this if you strike. So you might as well just get back to work and deal with it. And just try to recuperate as much as you can with Hollywood before you burn it down. Before you burn it down within the next year. But what I know is, well, I guess we're just scabs, aren't we, Wes?
And so
they're gonna fucking burn if they do this shit. Oh wait! What is this? AI is definitely a threat, she said. Producers, I feel, are trying to reduce our crew members in our departments. That's how they're trying to save money using less of us. Another customer, Caitlin Doddle, said that AI also threatens to change the way her job is done. The second that she start automatically generating bodies, they already have clothes on them, she said. What am I supposed to do? One of my favorite parts of the job was interacting with the background actors, creating individual characters to create textures and scenes. Have a computer generate that. That is not it. Oh, now they're against it again. What the fuck are they striking for? Let's see. Maybe was there something I missed about that when he said that? He also addressed the key issues of the negotiation. Artificial intelligence saying it should not be used to replace workers, but also feel that also that it has to be potential to lighten the load. Jesus Christ, this AI shit again. This is what you're striking for? It's gonna fucking hurt Hollywood. This is gonna fucking kill it. It's not gonna only hurt it, it might kill it. Hollywood's on its last legs, isn't it? Those advantages need to take the pressure off our jobs so we can enjoy our families and live those lives and not have to work 80 hours a week, Loeb said. If the efficiency comes, it needs to come to us in our jobs, and we will use that to do our jobs better. We want some of the spoils of artificial intelligence. Yeah, that's fair enough. You know, you get a reason to use them and stuff. But you guys are I don't know what you're trying to do here. Do you know what they're trying to do here?
Nope.
Like at least the people that struck the stuff like UPS and all that stuff, they had a reason to strike. But Hollywood should not be striking like this. Not after all these box office failures. Oh man, we have a message for the right color crime sentence known as the studios. Oh yeah, they're totally in the wrong. Now they're not innocent and stuff. We're not defending them, of course not. I will never defend corporations, but you guys ain't in the right either by striking for the same thing that the actors and writers strike struck for. And look what fucking happened. They do this striking and stuff, but don't think about the repercussions that comes with it. And let me tell you, there's gonna be some fucking repercussions happening to them. They just don't want to admit it. They're scared. But yeah, 13 Eyes local works. No, we don't need to know about that. Yeah, I already read that. The upcoming talks were on the mind of many members during the weekend before the Oscars, when Hollywood was busy celebrating crafts at events that included triple header of Sunday with the. Okay, I don't need to read that either. Oh, here's another good one. Last year was an extraordinary difficult year for our industry. Who would have thought it? Editors and post production are not immune at all, said Kevin Trent. 2023 hurt badly, and 2024 is off to a tepid start. But did I already read this? I probably did stuff. But okay, let's see. Hold on. Oh, here's another one. Hollywood is still really reeling from the impact of the SAG-AFTRA and WGA strikes that brought production to a standstill for much of last summer and fall. Production is still not back at full strength, and many below-the-line crew members have struggled to find work over the last year. I wonder why. Maybe it was because we should have struck in a year that we were doing terrible. And then you talking about doing it again? Are you fucking mad? But I'm just gonna say this and be done with this. Hollywood, if you want to continue doing shit like that, thinking that unions is gonna save your fucking life, you have another fucking thing coming. So you know, for as much as I would say that this should not, that I will feel bad for people that just want to do their fucking jobs and not have to go through this shit. That they're not gonna be making any money and stuff. At the same time, my bank account is just screaming, make this fucking money and report on this shit, just so we can just show how stupid they are. That if they do this shit in July 31st, 2024, Hollywood's gonna fucking crash and burn. So it's up to you, Hollywood. Will you actually go back to doing your fucking jobs, or will you just continue this whining and bitching and moaning? I'll leave that up to you. And make YouTuber bank accounts rich, basically. You're going to you're going to create a lot of YouTube careers from this shit. So yeah, that's it. That's that. That's funny. It's funny that they're talking about going on strike. They came from one and it hurt them badly. So Wes, when you go on the California streets in July, and possibly after July and stuff, just I want you just to keep track of how many homeless people are going to be out there. It's already a lot because of political stuff and stuff, but that's going to rise. That shit's going to be out of control. All right, it's time to talk about the MCU. MCU, or should I say MCU? Look at this. Look at his face. So yeah, Captain America 4 is apparently going to restore fans' faith in the MCU. Kevin Feige might just have the perfect plan to fix superhero fatigue. Oh, really now? Why did I call bullshit on that? I'll call it Cap on that too. That's Cap. I'm pretty sure if West Isles was in this condition, he would say that's Cap.
Mm-hmm.
Captain America 4 is Kevin Feige's latest try to bring people back towards the gliz of the MCU. I'm sure he will. Let's see how long this is. Okay, I get Captain America 4 will see Sam Wilson finally moving forward in the story as new captain after Steve Rogers' departure since gotta keep the water coming so voice doesn't dry out. But given how disinterested people have become with the story, the success fans associate with the MCU will be hard to come by. And superhero fatigue is playing a. Stop blaming on this fucking superhero fatigue, okay? It is not superhero fatigue. It's shit fatigue. It's Marvel deciding to create shit fatigue. Okay? We're just tired of the shit. Do we have to give you more proof about it? Of the movies that did actually succeed and made their money back? Even though it was Sony and stuff, we're forgetting about Spider-Man No Way Home, which made $1 billion. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 broke even. And watch Deadpool 3. Watch. it's going to make money. Now, will it make billions? That's to be determined. But it's going to make some money. It's going to make a lot of money. I have faith in that being good, since Ryan Reynolds had a full say. So it's not superhero fatigue. It's shit fatigue. Get it right. But Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige is not a man who will be compliant with mediocre results. He sure loves it. He sure loves mediocrity. After a sky-high success of the MCU, it's tumbling downhill a hard pill to swallow for most and stuff. At this point in time, we're used to it. It's just become a meme at this point. Feige very much included. See, we already been on for 1 hour. Nice. Very much included, and the man has been trying to bring some good, trying his best to bring the good old days back in his quest. The most recent update about Captain America 4 has been able to restore audience faith, even if a little bit. Oh, really now? Really? With a movie that's going to feature, it might not even feature Red Shield. And Ross is probably not even going to become Red Hulk and stuff. At least not until after the Thunderbolts and stuff. But then even remember that article we read said that he might not even become Red Hulk at all. So I don't even know what Marvel's trying to do at this point. So how are we going to be hyped for this shit? But we have Hulk characters coming in and stuff. I was almost expecting Bruce Banner to come back, and they didn't bring him back. So, by the way, and stuff, if they would have done their cards right and stuff, and actually gave Falcon some proper build up and stuff, maybe it would have been understandable as to how he became Captain America. But no, he didn't even get enough time to get that build up and stuff. It was just only one fucking TV show and him appearing in movies with Steve Rogers. That's not even enough, man. Like, give this guy an origin story. Like, how did Falcon came about and stuff. Give the stuff that he needs, like how you did Steve Rogers. Look how Steve Rogers got his build up until Endgame. All started with Captain America, the First Avenger, and then it went uphill for there, and that's how we grew love for Captain America. So why you can't do the same for Falcon? I had interest in Falcon and stuff. I would have been fine if Falcon took the mantle. I think got his build up as Falcon. I would have been like, okay, since he's done some time as Falcon and stuff, I think it's safe to say, since Steve Rogers ain't coming back and he's Captain America, that's fine. But Marvel didn't do that shit. Marvel's weird about the shit that they do. I said the same thing about Black Widow. It would have worked if the Black Widow movie was about Natasha having to turn Yelena from evil to good, because that actually happened. Yelena was evil and stuff, and I think the Avengers had to get involved and help Natasha turn her from evil to good, and it would have worked. But instead, let's disgrace the fucking Taskmaster, turn him into a her, and just fuck that all up, man. Couldn't believe what they did to fucking Tasha Romanoff, one of my other favorite heroes. A way to shit on her fucking grave, if anything. Uh, Tammin Island was touched upon back in the Internals, but it left the audience with more questions than Captain America 4. Tiamat Island will allegedly be known as Celestial Island, and we might finally have some answers. The research from the island could be and I can't even say these words. Adamantium. I tried there. Even though it is supposed to be man-made alloy, we can only wait to see how exactly Timid or Celestiality in this case will connect to the steel alloy that made Wolverine. Okay, so Captain America 4 is going to lead into something to do with X-Men. Is that what these movies are going to do? It's kind of weird to have have Falcon do this shit to build up the X-Men. I mean, that is their next focus, is to focus on the X-Men. But it is kind of weird. Marvel, it's all not connected anymore. Cinematic universe. That's literally what that is at this point. This shit is so convoluted. It's just some of it's connected, some of it's not. Up until Spider-Man No Way Home, the world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been connected to each other through movies and TV shows. But after Tom Holland's movie and Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, yeah, I would call it that, things are not the same. Many plot holes from previous projects that are left untouched until now will have the chance to be addressed. Now that the thread that was keeping them all interconnected is gone, it will be refreshing to see how many Marvel plans to move forward with the mini stories. I don't see this working. I'm not even gonna read this because, like I said, this is bullshit. But yeah, I don't see how this works. What do you think, Wes?
Yeah, this movie's gonna suck more and more the more you hear about it.
Yeah, I don't see them getting out of this shit. So we already met Alyssa stuff, the Miss Docs, ma'am. Mixed Docs and stuff. That's what I want to call her, is the Docs woman who try to dox people on Discord and stuff, asking about how why they don't have their names in their profile, in their face on their profile pictures and stuff. Because we already know what she tried to do. She was going to dox them. She was going to fucking dox them and try to get them fired their livelihoods and shit. But it didn't work. Paul Tassi, however, is another one of those sweet baby ink lovers. Oh, he even likes Madam Web. Nice. So shit upon shit. Holy shit. So he's a writer and stuff, and he's another one of those sweet baby ink defenders and stuff. The shit that he says is just, it's just fucking ridiculous stuff. Let's see if he said anything recently and stuff, but so far he has not said anything about the whole sweet baby ink debacle. so far, but he has said some things. Probably had to scroll all the way down to find it. Well, I guess we're not going through this and stuff because he ain't really talking about it. And then we got Kim Belair, the corporate, the same one who made us cringe so hard in the last episode. You want to see what is in her Twitter, Wes?
Yep.
Oh no! Oh no! Who would have thought? Who would have thought that she would go protected? Because yesterday she was not protected. So she must have said some more shit about this whole debacle on Gamergate. And when the backlash became too much for her, she went protected because they are fucking pussies. They can't take the heat. They run. So unfortunately, we can't show you what she's all about and stuff. So yeah, that sucks for us, doesn't it? Because they run. They run from their problems. Wow, okay. And then once again, Bob Iger's found himself being mocked again because he had to compare. We already read the article on it, by the way, and stuff, but he had to compare Oppenheimer to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I'm just like, Bob, what you should have said, but let me just tell you this, Bob. What you should have said is you should have said that the Marvel Cinematic Universe before Endgame was Oppenheimer. Because the Marvel Cinematic Universe now ain't no Oppenheimer. You wanna know what that shit is now? It is Madam Web and the Marvels combined. So that would be the great comparison to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But that's basically insulting themselves stuff because that is great. But wait! I got a better one. Remember we saw that trailer of the American Society of Magical Negroes?
Yep.
That movie's doing terrible. And everybody's shitting all over it. Yeah, that's what you can compare your things to, Disney. Is to American Society of Magical Negroes. Oh, by the way, I'm black too, so I have the rights to say that shit and stuff. I think one of the actors that did that movie and stuff said that told a reporter, I think that was white and stuff, said that he can't say that shit. I was like, that is funny. Forgetting the fact is that Negro is a Spanish word, by the way, too. That's how they say black in Spanish. So that is irrelevant of it being racist, even though that's what they used to call black people back in the day. But it's a Spanish word. So technically, it's because these people like whoever made that fucking movie of American Society of Magical Negroes and stuff. Whoever made that fucking movie and stuff is fucking racist. It's not us being racist. So there you go. Bob Iger. I helped you out a little. So Marvel Cinematic Universe is basically the American Society of Magical Negroes. because it's a bomb. Both are bombs. Congratulations, Bob Iger. Did we already cover Doctor Doom?
We got a little bit into it.
Yep. So apparently Henry Cavill is now Doctor Doom and stuff, but he's also rumored to play as X-Men. I mean, not X-Men. Wolverine. He's playing a Wolverine variant. But I highly doubt that that is true. That he's gonna be playing a Wolverine variant. That would be kind of cool to see it, kind of interesting. But I think he's a good role for Doctor Doom and stuff. But let me just say this right now: he's gonna fucking carry the whole fucking movie. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's true. He's gonna carry the whole movie because Harry Cavill is a terrific actor. Like, look how well he did with Superman. He was Superman. He was the modern Superman. Until DC decided that we're not going to use him no more and stuff. So DC could continue to utilize him as Superman, but no, they didn't see him as Superman, but everybody else did. But I think he will do well with Doctor Doom. I think he is. As a matter of fact, I think he is Doctor Doom. If Marvel Cinematic Universe do him right. So maybe if Marvel plays their cards right, maybe that Fantastic Four movie might have a chance. But I ain't putting my hopes up. I'm being very skeptical on this shit too. I'm pretty sure West Isles is too.
Yep.
So we will see. We will see what that movie turns out to be. But I have not much hope for it. I heard that they are also keeping Silver Surfer as a male. So maybe, big maybe, and big if. It's just I'm just gonna continue speculating. But now that we know who Doctor Doom's gonna be and stuff, all I know is even if this movie's bad, it's gonna get fucking carried by Henry Cavill. So Henry Cavill, I hope you have some back pain meds. All right, so we already talked about Brie Larson, that she is uncertain about her future. She when they asked her at a fucking award ceremony and stuff, she said she had no comment. So officially, I think we don't. I think Captain Marvel's done, and they already canceled Captain Marvel movie. Act some movies. Captain Marvel 3 was on there, so I don't think we're gonna be seeing Captain Marvel again. Let's look right quick. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right here. We're not even gonna read through this. So movies that were rumored to be canceled was Ant-Man 4, probably for the best, because we're probably gonna get more Cassie Lang. Is anybody excited for it?
No.
Hell no. Captain Marvel 3. So she was rumored to be coming back and stuff, but I guess that was all thrown out the window because, say, Brie Larson said no comment. Eternals 2, which was terrible. Holy shit. But wait, Eternals 2 is not canceled. It transformed into another project. Oh no, they're still moving forward with this shit. Why? Okay then, so Eternals 2 is not canceled. It's just another project and stuff. But Captain Marvel 4, uh Captain Marvel Captain Marvel 3 and Ant-Man 4 appears to be FX. That's the rumors say and stuff. We're just going to speculate and stuff because I wouldn't put it past Marvel for a second unless they prove to us otherwise that they have scrapped the shit. So we will see. We will see. All right, back to Sweet Baby Inc. Because now, oh, actually, did we already cover this? Yeah, we fucking did. No, we got more. We got more. So she said she over here running her mouth off once again. We're gonna go ahead and read through her cheats and stuff because she cannot fucking help herself. And this is why I think Wolverine, the Marvel Wolverine game, is in trouble because instead of just shutting the fuck up and just work on the fucking game, no, we're gonna have to go out there and attack gamers because apparently Sweet Baby Inc. is being bullied. They're not being bullied, honestly. They're the ones that started the fight. The gamers just said that we're not gonna take that shit laying down. That's all that it was. But check this out what she has to say. It starts with the develop team has an idea. Maybe they have already outline of their story and core gameplay to loop. Maybe they've got a whole script and playable build. Either way, something is missing. Did we miss something? Let's see. Hold on. Oh no, we didn't. We didn't. Could be a number of things. A character feels underbaked. Maybe a whole faction. The backstory of the map it has weak sauce world building, and no one on the team has the time to do the research and brainstorming to make it cool. Maybe the Valve team has gotten a ton of notes from publishers, execs on things that weren't working in a game. Maybe the notes are internal. The team knows something is wrong, but not to identify or fix it. But not how to identify or fix it. Okay, so explain the pride flags in Spider-Man 2. Explain why Miles Morales they got the nationality flag of where Miles and Rio was from. You remember that shit, West, in Spider-Man 2?
Yep.
They got their flag wrong. And explain the Black Death girl that is now Miles Morales' new girlfriend. Because remember, the other one died. So explain that. Why I decided to change course instead of just giving him a normal girlfriend like he had the first time. I wish now I just wish that Phoebe was never killed.
Real.
I really wish that she was never killed. I wish that she was just critically hurt, so that way she would just have recovery time. Or by the time that Marvel Spider-Man 2 shows up, she might be in a wheelchair. Wait! Oh my God! Then that will give them more room for them to virtue signal, because now Phoebe would be disabled. So I don't even want that. Maybe possibly have her on crutches for a little bit till she recovers. Maybe that would have worked. but they had to fucking kill her off to pave way for this Black Death girl that now is the new girlfriend. We see where that went and stuff. I just cannot believe it, man. I cannot believe it. Phoebe sacrificed her fucking life for this Black Death girl. All that fucking build up going to shit. It just pains me to see that me and Wes put so much time and effort into Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man game, and then Miles Morales. I remember Wes, Cypher, and Mobius giving me shit for not playing those games. And then when I finally do play them and stuff, this shit happens. Because when I finally got around to playing the Spider-Man games, and I absolutely loved them. I was like, if I was a kid, and this came out during my childhood and stuff, I would have played the shit out of it. And now look what happened. So explain that, Mary Kinney. Explain that shit. Because Sweet Baby Inc. definitely had a say in that shit. We're just gonna kill off Phoebe, this perfectly normal black girl. Wait, was she black? I think she was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just kill off this other black girl, Phoebe and stuff. She's intelligent, smart.
Miles knew for a long time.
Yeah, and is very nerdy. She was really smart, really smart and stuff. Did that whole project and stuff. I kind of liked her. I thought she was okay. For this character that has no development. I consider Phoebe as a anti-hero. She wasn't a villain nor a hero. She was, she proceeds as, anti. Because, she didn't know that Miles Morales was a Spider-Man. Which was understandable and stuff, like she had hatred for Spider-Man. And she went on, not knowing that Miles was Spider-Man and stuff. So when she found out that, Miles was Spider-Man and stuff, she went and vouched for him. And sacrificed for him. Like a true girlfriend would. It was sad to see, but it worked. So I just don't understand why is she? Why? What was she trying to prove to us here? She has no case against us now. Now that we came out and explained on how Phoebe worked so well. Kenny, Dan, here's another thing. Wherever you are in development, wherever the notes are coming from, the problem is the same. Something's wrong, and the team can't figure out how to fix it. That's where you call Sweet Baby. So, okay. We're not even going to talk about Suicide Squad because me and Wes Daniels are just going to stay the fuck away from that game. So we can't comment on that. But back to Spider-Man 2. That's something we can comment on because we both played it and streamed it and showed our true feelings about it. And my God, nothing but anger and disappointment. Some of it.
So much wasted potential.
Huh?
So much wasted potential.
Yes. Now, there were some aspects we enjoyed about it. The Venom with us being able to play as Venom. That was so much fun. I loved it. I think yeah, and it was in the whole him killing Craven was kind of shocking. I wasn't expecting him to kill Craven, but he fucking did. So that was another shocker. And I was fine with playing as Venom because Venom was another awesome thing. Oh, also not to mention, even though it was Eddie Brock, Eddie Brock and stuff, it was another shocker where Harry Osborn becomes Venom. That was a nice little change of pace right there. Another thing that we liked about Spider-Man, Spider-Man becoming, getting the Venom symbiote. Like it really it was great because now we got to see Peter Parker kill for the first time. Because you know how Peter Parker is. He doesn't like to kill. He hates killing people. And to see him just to snap like that and stuff. Also, he snapped on MJ and stuff. And, looking back at that now and stuff, I thought it was hilarious. And I liked it. So, yeah. There was some things I liked about it stuff, but it's not a bad. I gotta go take a pee break right quick and stuff. So we're gonna take a I guess say about quick break, quick and stuff. Is that fine, Wes?
Yep.
All right. All right, I'm back. You still with us?
Yep.
You need a break too, or you're good?
I'm good.
All right. Where was I? Oh yeah. But with our criticisms, what we both came to agree on, one of them was the fucking MJ missions. What was the point of that? What was it trying to prove? What was that trying to prove and stuff? That she was a strong, independent woman that did not need Peter Parker to save her? Like, are you fucking mad? MJ, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could have made her a spider. I mean, you have lots of spiders. Spider-Man and stuff, so why you didn't make her a spider? If you was going to do this, if she didn't need Peter Parker to save her all the time. That's what I'm saying and stuff. They did that shit on purpose and stuff. Made her strong and stuff. Gave her a strong gun and stuff. Like why and stuff? Especially teasing us when we get to finally fight Venom and stuff. And we had to wait until we was done with that awful MJ mission to fight Venom. That was uncalled for. But it's Sweet Baby Inc. They had the virtue signal. Then the Black Death girl. Dang it! So thankfully, I did not play that mission, but I seen it, and I'm just trying to figure out why it's in the game. I don't know if West has played. Have you even touched that mission and stuff? I don't know, but it was it was a fucking pathetic mess. It should have been the biggest hype and stuff. We should have been on it like like eggs. Then she goes in to talk about this next part is key because some of you seem really confused. Narrative consultants do not get the final say, and they don't override the core develop team and leads, and it doesn't get into the game if we don't approve it. Okay, so basically you're saying that what we said about MJ MJ being this strong, independent woman and stuff, and the Black Death Girl and stuff, and then also getting Miles's country flag wrong. That's not their doing. Then who was it? Oh, oh, y'all were perfectly. Wait. No, y'all were perfectly getting line stuff. Y'all said that was a good idea too. Y'all agreed to it. Y'all thought that was fine. All y'all could have did was say no. But y'all refusing. Y'all knew what y'all were doing. So y'all approved it perfectly. So don't give us that shit that if we don't approve it and stuff. Y'all approved it, and that's what paid the price. Just like y'all approved of Harley Quinn shooting Batman in the head, even though Batman would never let that happen in the light of day. But Sweet Baby Inc. probably despises Batman. They can, and then it just keeps going and stuff. This woman just doesn't shut up. The consultant, they do research, pitch ideas, give feedback, and maybe even write scripts, but none of that gets into the games unless the core develop agrees with it. I'm going to keep saying that because it's key. So you basically just admit it. You admit it. They give feedback. You destroyed your own self right there. And the core develop team was on board with that shit when Sweet Baby gave that feedback. They were part of like, oh, whoa, whoa, yes, put it in the game. Yeah, I went there again. I don't care if it sounded terrible. But you get what I mean. She just lies for the hell of it at this point, West.
Yep.
Sweet Baby Inc. is not nor is a consulting group coming into rec games. That's a damn lie. That's another damn lie and stuff because they did exactly that. They damn sure wrecked Spider-Man too. It was terrible, man. That they did to that game. They're helping smooth out plots, deepen characters that nobody cares about, by the way. Like I said, that black deaf girl character has no character. What purpose does she show and stuff? Like that's the thing and stuff. Deepens characters and stuff. What characters and stuff? Because the characters that we seen in Spider-Man 2 were already established. That that black deaf girl had no character. Had no character at all. That's why I sometimes wish that Phoebe was never killed and stuff. Because at least if she came back and stuff, she would have been able to have character. This is all bullshit that we're reading. They ease the burden on the core narrative team. They're addictive in every way. I'm sure they are addictive to drugs. They're additive in every way. You should probably add a C on that and stuff because they're addicted to drugs. And shit, she just doesn't shut up. Like, lady gets at this point, she's just saying the same stuff over and over again. And if the develop team disagrees with them on something, the develop team doesn't take notes. It really is that simple. No, it's not that simple. No, it's not. It should have been as simple to make a good game and stuff, but it said, y'all fucked it up somehow. According to y'all, it's not that simple and stuff. Because how do y'all fuck up a game? How do you fuck up Spider-Man 2? How do you fuck up Suicide Squad and Justice League? How do you fuck that up? There's a way and there's a how. Ain't it? So no, Sweet Baby did not kill your game. Really now. I wonder how Spider-Man 2 is doing, West. I don't see many people playing it on YouTube. Huh.
Nope. Especially with that new update that came out. Oh my god.
What they do to it?
You can access the debug menu in this update.
The debug menu?
Yep.
Oh my god. Well, good. Well, sucks to be Spider-Man 2 and stuff because that's dead. Suicide Squad is losing players more faster than the Marvel's Avengers game. I thought that game was alright and stuff until I realized, no, it really isn't. Of course, they had nothing to do with the layoffs, duh. There she goes lying again. Like, is there anything you say that isn't a lie? I wonder what this girl looks like, because you want to see what this girl looks like? You want to take a peek,
Yep.
Wes? Let's take a peek. What the it's her hat? What do you think, Wes? Is she attractive?
I don't know. I think we're gonna need to see more pictures.
Maybe that might have been filtered and stuff. Yeah, let's see some more pictures. What's this? Is it showing her mouth? Oh, she has a child? I don't know. Not gonna say anything about that. Pictures. Where are your pictures at? I know you took some selfies. We don't want to see your titties. Okay, there we go. Yeah. There she is, folks. The game developer who's running her mouth off about Sweet Baby being so great. And yet I've destroyed all of her points. Why did it just look abysmal, man? All these people that do this shit and stuff are the ugliest people, man. I don't know. She ain't that ugly. It could be worse. But yeah, that's her. I was expecting worse and stuff, so I'm surprised that we got something at least semi decent looking. I guess we can both agree on that, Wes.
Yep.
So I was actually expecting a ugly wet Landwell, but you got me surprised, Mary. You got me surprised. Hey, look, I'll take back what I say. You're decent looking, man. So, hey, at least she's got the beauty. At least she's got the beauty and stuff, but she ain't got the brains for it. They gave notes, pitches, advice, and research. The studio made the final call on what went in the game. If you have beef with beef, it's with us. Keep it with us. Yeah, we're blaming you too. We're blaming you and them because y'all all got together and decided to put this shit in the games, and that's why we hate it. We ain't just blaming Sweet Baby Inc. We're blaming you guys too. You consented to it. It's called accountability and stuff. We hold all of y'all accountable for this shit. But the thing is that y'all won't hold yourselves to that. Actually, she kind of did. She kind of did hold herself accountable. I'm actually surprised by this. I'm surprised. Because none of these guys like to do that. Wes?
Yeah, very surprising.
So she did kind of took accountability and stuff. She's just defending the company. It's very rare when you find people like that and stuff, but she took accountability for it and stuff, so okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But still, your opinions about Sweet Baby is just they're not good because I was able to destroy every single one of them with evidence of games we have played that was from that company. I'm so lucky to have worked with the team. I hope to do it again. I hope ass hats don't drive someone that's most talented, passionate people we've got. Wow, we get called assholes and stuff. Wow, okay. The minute I compliment you about at least idolizing that you guys fucked up, you make me just want to take back everything I said now. Jesus fucking Christ, man. These people are so fucking weird. But hey, this is 2024. Okay, we already talked about Buster Keaton. That we got another guy defending Sweet Baby Inc. and stuff. It just doesn't end. It just doesn't end. And these people are just the worst. I mean, Mary Kinney and stuff. Her shit about the gamers and stuff. It was just very minor. But we're gonna get into where they're more aggressive and stuff because she wasn't that aggressive. I was surprised. I was expecting her saying that she would counsel us for saying how much Sweet Baby Eek is fucking assholes for destroying our game and stuff, but she didn't and stuff. So Bungie narrative designer for Bungie to defend the Sweet Baby. And this time, you want to know what he told us? We need to grow the fuck up. You fucking buffoon, bro. I know you just did not tell us to grow up. Tell me he did not just tell us to grow up.
Oh, dude.
This dude says the one who is on Twitter ranting, moaning, and crying like a little bitch that he is about people having opinions about Sweet Baby. You're acting like if we're coming to kill these guys, which we're not going to do. We're just telling them that they suck. That's it. And apparently telling them they suck is racist, sexist, and all of the above and stuff. And apparently we need to grow up. So we can't even be critical of the game before getting told to grow up. You need to grow up and stuff. If I could yell, I would have said that more aggressive too. You need to fucking grow up and stuff. And get off of fucking Twitter. Go outside and touch some grass. Go outside and do something with your life and stuff. Go for a walk, man. Go walk around the city, man. Go explore some women. Explore some women at strip clubs or something. Anything. Anything that will revolve around you being an SJ fucking W. So you can just stop that shit. He's saying if you're mad about the DEI running games, you need to grow up. You need to stop wasting your time on grifters who are only there to manipulate you and milk your anger for engagement. You need to talk to people who aren't like you a bit more. You need to stop falling for this. Look at it. He's telling us what we should or should not do, man. What the fuck this guy think he is?
Guy named Thickest Yosh is telling us to grow up.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, look at his fucking name, man. I didn't even see that. I'm glad you called on to say, look at his name. You want to tell us to grow up and stuff? You make that kind of name? Come back and talk to me when you have a better name for yourself, stuff. You fucking dick bag and stuff. Because you telling us to grow up, you walking around with that and stuff. I mean, let's see your profile picture too. See how ugly you look and stuff. Surprisingly, Mary Kenny is the only one who's. Let's see. Yoshi Aduzi as. Oh my god, is he one of those guys? Oh, here's Mr. Soy ass boy. Look at this dude. Look at this man. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be intimidated by this dude with glasses, the nerdy looking ass bitch. Nerdy looking ass bitch. Fuck and stuff. Look like you smell diapers for a living and stuff. Let's see. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Oh my god. He's the size of Carbine. Nah, man, Carbine is bigger than this man. But you have to turn up to tell us that we need to get a life and shit and grow up. You grow the fuck up. Also, get some damn muscles on your sorry ass. Yeah, get the fuck on with that shit. So yeah, that's what he had said and stuff. And basically, the rest of this article is just going over what Kim had said. The the girl of them all. So I can't believe we have to talk about this. Last, you will not believe this past. This past is dark. This past is dark. So remember those funny companies I sent you in the chat, right?
Yep.
Oh my god. This right here says where it goes is funding and granting money to, well, I'm not gonna even say that word, woke and stuff. I don't even know, the indie studios as well as Sweet Baby Inc. Funding comes from whoever innovator develops the Ontario government. So Canada's government is involved with this shit. Let you know what goes on in Canada, doesn't it? And Alec Howard's company and stuff. By the way, by the way, coming to find out, Alan was faked Me Too. He got Me Too. Allegations thrown all over him and stuff, which weren't even true. And he killed himself. I should not even say that. He what's another safe word for it? He left the planet. I'll just say that. He left the planet. And yeah, fun point. Now he's funny. It's not him that's funny and stuff. He didn't give that money to that and stuff. So you want to know who took over the company? It was his sister. His sister funded it, believed every bit. Oh, by the way, you would not believe who Me Too'd him. Who Me Too'd his ass. Because it gets real from here. It gets real. Very fucking weird. Real. It was Zoe Quinn. Seem like the ones that preach the loudest got the most to hide, don't they, Wes?
Yep.
Zoe Quinn caused this man to kill himself. It is beyond me as to why this bitch is not in jail right now. She should be locked away for this. That is literally murder. Well, it's not murder and stuff. I don't know what it would be considered as. Because I think that is a crime to get somebody to kill themselves like that. But she will already be in trouble for putting them false allegations on her. But since the justice system is so broken and stuff, she would have gotten away with that. But the fact is that this man killed himself. That's not legal. That is not legal. I don't know what the crime would be called for it, but I know that's not legal. Here it is, right here. And these are people that his money went to. So this poor man's money went to after he got fucking Me Too'd. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Just as you expect, West. Just as you expect. These are your people that the money is going to from the government to Sweet Baby Inc. Got a soy boy in the bound, and then we got Hippie. It gets ugly. It gets very ugly. That's how dark it's gotten and stuff. The fact is that they're associating themselves with Zoe Quinn, and then the sister gives into Zoe Quinn's lies and gives his money to this shit. That's the most saddest thing I ever heard. It's more pathetic than the whole Walt Disney family saying shit about their grandfathers. Just unbelievable, Wes. Like and stuff. Oh, but this all happened during the first Gamergate and stuff. So when this all happened, me and Wes was still in high school, or at least a freshman in high school. That's crazy. So Gamergate 2 is gonna look ugly. It's gonna get real ugly and stuff. If you thought the first one's bad with this evil witch right here, who needs to be in jail and everything stuff, like how? Oh, that's not. Oh, that's not all. That's not all. That's not all we found out to this. So it gets good. It gets better from here. So baby go. So basically, Nerd Wars comes back again with telling these YouTubers and stuff look into the founder and where they get the money and stuff, get their money. This is Gamergate 2, literally and stuff, not just figuratively. Yeah, there you go. I felt uncomfortable even telling about this this dark past of the story because how evil fucking Zoe Quinn is. What do you think about this, West? Just shit. All right. Next one. I can't with Marvel no more. So in the say it again, West. This is I cannot believe this. So Marvel will place this upcoming Thunderbolts movie character, the Sentry, with a disabled black woman. Wow. Who would have thought this? We really scraping the bottom of the barrel here, aren't we? No, we already have done. Holy shit, man. This is just lazy at its finest.
Why do they have to keep proving us right?
That's what I'm saying. Why? Why? This is the new Century. Oh wait. It's Solaris. No. What the? Mm. All if this is in the movie, all the more reason why I don't give two shits about the Thunderbolts movie. That's all you're proving. This is literally the Eric Cartman Kathleen Kennedy meme.
Yep.
Literally. Put a chick in it, make her lame and gay. They Marvel did exactly just that. You see, Kevin Feige. You expect me to believe that you change and cancel those movies and shit? and you're gonna roll with this? I don't know if this is if this is just for comics and stuff, but if they're talking about putting this in the movies and stuff, and you're gonna put that in the movie and stuff, you think that you think I should believe you changed for that? Hell no. What is that? This is some fuck shit. Marvel Comics seems to be obsessed with replacing their characters with minority versions. Ever since the Miles Morales replaced Ultimate Spider-Man, the writers and editors have been gleeful about their forced diversity, even when they understand the fans don't want replacement characters. Now they become a full meme. They have replaced the Sentry, a character who will be in the upcoming Thunderbolts MCU film, with a brown skin and wheelchair bound woman. And by the way, this was Sentry before. Look at that. Wait, I think I know why they did it. Toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity. We can't have that. We can't have that in today's society. No. Let's make her into a woman. And what the fuck is wrong with her face? What the fuck is her face? They seriously tried to make her ugly. Look, they gave her the body type, but they said, fuck that, we're gonna make her look the ugliest as we can be. Holy shit. Huh?
What the fuck?
Wow. Disney, why I feel like Disney's gonna put this in the movie. She's gonna be in the movie, guaranteed. Oh my fucking god. There ain't no way. The character was set to make an MCU debut in the new Thunderbolts film, with little known about the MCU iteration of the Sentry. With such a complex background, it seems like it would be difficult to pull off such a character in a teen film. Marvel would need to make some adjustments. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. That's a damn shame. What do you and stuff? So yeah, say hello to your new Sentry. Sentry. That's a damn shame. Look at this. Look at the comics. Nobody cares about her. Nobody. Wow. We already talked about Nick Cage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You ready for this one? I told you she would be back. Because she is so racist that she made it that. What was the statement that went? She was so anti-racist that she became racist. Literally. What Westayo said is true. Like, how can you be so anti-racist that you end up make yourself racist? How? How does that work? So there's a video that we have to watch. West Side, I hate to interrupt you with this. This could be cringe. I'm just warning you right now. You ready for this? Oh man. That's a perfect. That's a perfect face for her. That is a perfect face for her. Ah, shoot. Oh man, that needs to be cooked. That needs to be cooked into a meme. Oh man. So this here is her explaining. This is how she becomes racist. So we're gonna hear it in her own words. By the way. I really don't want to listen to this, but I have to. Hold on, let me mentally prepare myself for this. Whew. All right, I'm back. Let's start the video. Brace your eyes for this.
Game, change it. You can do whatever you want. You can make any game you put your mind to. My next concept is team. Who is your team? A little background about this. I have a team of 21 right now for Validate. It's a pretty big team. It's a crazy big team for indie games. But who is your team? Validate has a team of mostly all people of color. We have no white people on our team. I did that because
First of all, why did you have to say that out loud? Is this woman brain dead or what? She said there is no white people on the team. None. How the I'm already cringed out. Look, this video is 22 minutes and 40 seconds. So we're not sitting through this shit. So watching the important parts as to why she's anti-racist.
I wanted to create a safe environment. And I know the best way for an environment to be safe is to be around people who are just like me. And I'm not saying that white
people that's just like you. Huh? What happened? I cannot believe this. This woman ain't for real.
white people in the industry are creating unsafe environments. I'm not saying
White
that.
people
That is
in
not
the
what I'm saying. The industry are creating.
Oh my god. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. Stop. Oh my god. West, I'm gonna need help. Do you know how to preach? Do you know how? Do you know where I can find the same thing where Michael Jackson used to bleach his skin?
Not sure.
I don't want to be black no more. Oh my god, man! There is no way you done went on. White people have created unsafe haven. This is unreal. This is worse than Kim Belair. Oh my god! That's why I said we're not sitting through 22 minutes at to hear this woman's mouth, and so we're just listening to the important parts and getting the fuck out on because this is oh my god. You're so anti-racist that you made yourself racist by mistake. No, it wasn't even a mistake. It was intentional. She fucking meant what she said.
Creating unsafe environments. I'm not saying that. That is not what I'm saying.
You just said exactly that, woman. Oh my god. Now she saying she ain't saying that and stuff. You know damn well you said that. You meant what you said and stuff. The question is, do you even know what the fuck you're talking about?
I am saying that sometimes it is hard to work with white people because they think that something may okay, but it was really a microaggression, and no one wants to deal with that.
Somebody help! Help!
Can't be serious.
Oh my god! This woman's killing me! Oh my god, you're gonna kill my first voice even further! Oh! Ain't no way! Is this woman even human? Oh my god! This fucking woman, man. fuck would you say that shit? Say that shit and stuff. And stuff. Now that this was back in 2021, by the way, and stuff. How stupid can you get to not realize this shit could catch up with you eventually? And it is right now as you speak. Like, you absolute buffoon and stuff. You thought that was okay to say? You think you was gonna get away with that shit? Shit is the. What was she thinking?
That while they're trying to make a game that they love. So, who is your team? What does your team represent? Is your team all men? What does that represent about your game? If you're making a game about teenage girls, why is your
Oh, hold on. Place a bet. We're gonna pull a high roll. I'm gonna pull a high roller here. Place a bet that you're gonna say that there's no man on that team, that we don't need no man. How much you want to bet?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! I swear to God, if she hits that point and stuff, we done found ourselves the world's most toxic woman of all time, and she black too.
all men? Let's think about that a little. What is the goal for you and your team, and what do you want to achieve? How will you guys get to that finish line together? How will you divide up the work? How will you divide up the money? Those are things you have to think about, especially the bigger your team gets, the more you need to think about that a little more intensely. And then how will you and your team work together towards this goal? I think that is really important, because when I was creating Validate, I did not have that in my mind. I was just like, all right, we're going to get this game done. We're going to figure it out. I just never had a plan. We didn't actually start having a plan until probably
you still don't have a plan to this day.
We do things by phases. So our first process is writers and editors. Our second process is art, and then programming, music. It kind of just blends all together with that. So we don't have to wait until the end to program everything in. So that's our process. That's what works for us. But for other games, it might be different. You might have to program the entire game first before you even write a single thing. You might have to do all the art so you can figure out how you are going to program this game. The possibilities are endless. My favorite one, funding. Funding is really hard to come
Okay,
by,
that's it. That's it. I'm surprised you're not mentioning anything about men.
Yet.
Should we just go ahead and watch through this shit? Wait a minute, what is this? Oh my god! Might like I didn't see that. Might like I didn't see that. That shit, West Onions. We didn't see that shit, alright?
Good idea.
Holy shit. Which that's not all. That's not all. So you thought that cringe ass statement that she made was bad? Just read a lot of the tweets that she makes. Gamers have been really racist lately. I'm trying to ignore it, but it's hard not to. I see it sometimes. Well, you were just racist. You were just racist. You were just being racist stuff. How white people apparently become an unsafe environment. You were talking shit about white people. and stuff. You're being so anti-racist that you became racist. You are racist. Now you're trying to say that gamers are racist. How? This girl is just victim card now. Now she has to play victim card. No receipts at all, and so stating that who is being racist towards her, besides her getting exposed of her being racist. Like she's literally racist. Unbelievable. Just creating problems in your head. I don't understand the outrage over video games, especially games they have no interest to play. Oh, how about this? How about you do not say about how about not going around saying how much white people gave you a bad time? Because that kind of what happened. That's kind of what white people coming at are saying that you're racist and shit. Because that's I'm pretty sure that they're saying. Like, what the fuck was she thinking? What she was trying to accomplish by saying that shit on a GDC program? Who goes in their business and rants about white people in a meeting? Who? I've never seen that. Is that what business? Is that what meetings are nowadays? We're gonna go rant about white people to a diverse meeting. Holy shit! Oh, here we go. She had more. This was on March 7th and stuff because I did not suffer through 2020 apparently. So she's one of those that think the summer, one of those summer of love people from 2020 and stuff. You remember those incidents, West?
Yep.
Well, she's one of those people and stuff. Even though we all come to find out Black Lives, the BLM is a scam. And she still holds on to that dearly. Why was I not surprised by that? Because when it comes to these people stuff, with the games and stuff, gotta have that politics. By the way, woman, if you haven't realized by now, BLM is a scam. Okay? That was just being used for a front and stuff, so you can stop using that shit. Jesus Christ, man. I don't get this woman. I just stopped taking y'all seriously when y'all start running around saying white people can experience racism because I did not suffer through 2020 for y'all to act like y'all weren't an ally to BLM 4 years later. Okay, now she really gone too far. Now she's saying she blaming white people for the whole thing that happened in Summer of Love 2020. What is your assumption about making just white people just look bad? What is your assumption of that? What can I do to just make white people feel uncomfortable and stuff? Because I just don't like them. Because I am black. Black and had to go through the Summer of Love 2020. This woman, man. This woman. Holy shit. How does she even have a job? How does this woman have not been fired yet by EA? It's the type of shit I don't understand and stuff. Why these companies are just letting these people just say some shit like that. and think they're not going to get no backlash for it. She continues on with posting that tire ass screenshot of the Google definition of racism. I just don't care anymore. Woman, you saying white people made the safe haven unsafe and shit did not help your case. You were literally found as a racist. You were being racist to white people. Now you're trying to play it off as you wasn't being racist stuff, and you still being racist right here with this little tweet right here saying white people can. You still are being racist right now. Now, what did you suffer in 2020 that was so bad? I would like to know. Would you like to know, Wes?
Yep.
Besides COVID, everybody suffered COVID. Learners would later admit, "Oh, here's the good part. Here is the good part." So this guy right here says, "Ha ha ha! So appropriately called racist is tiresome, huh? You could try not to be racist. Yeah, I'm racist. So what now? Yow! My point stands. You're a fucking racist. Ladies and gentlemen, she admitted it right there in front of you. Right there. In broad daylight. Well, actually, it's nighttime and stuff, but you get the meaning and stuff. Right there. Not 4K. 720, 60 FPS. Right there. Right there in front of you. This ain't us saying it. This ain't us trying to make her words. This West Onions didn't cook and make her say that. She did that to her own damn self. I guess, Wes, we West our case, don't we?
Yep.
Oh, she got more. Oh, so you're just gonna continue to put the wound deeper because you already shot yourself in the foot. If you think you can be racist to white people, you literally are. You literally are. What? You just admitted to being racist and stuff, so your opinions are invalid now at this point. You done fucking shot yourself in the foot and stuff, and I would just shut up at this point. I would just shut up at this point. You done done yourself in now. Oh, here it goes. One more thing. I didn't imply anything. Racist and prejudice are not the same thing. Racism is systematic. White people are not systematically affected negatively by racism. Certain groups of white people throughout history have been affected by prejudice based on where they're from. You're still fucking racist. And you continue to be racist. You have not stopped being racist. What the fuck is this woman on, bro? Like, what is this woman on? Seriously, what is it she on? Oh, by the way, guess what she leads to? Yes, just take a guess. Does that look any familiar to you, Wes? Sweet Baby Inc. So not only that she just embarrassed herself, But now that's a bad look for Sweet Baby Inc. So congratulations, racist, Miss Racist. Not only that you shot yourself in the foot, but you hurt Sweet Baby Inc.'s reputation. Now gamers will definitely won't take Sweet Baby Inc. seriously. Let's see if she's locked her. Let's see if she's locked her tweets. Shall we? Oh no. Guess what? She pussied out. She locked that one too. It just amazes me that these people talk all this shit, but then when all this shit comes back to bite them in the ass, they do this shit. These people don't even know how fucked they are. And probably don't even give a shit until it's too late. So, Sweet Baby, you just keep it going. Keep it going, man. So we already talked about the blood money. The blood money from Zoe Quinn, who mentally killed this man. Now we get into the good shit, Wes. We get into the very good shit. You thought this woman being racist towards white people was something. Well, guess what? Guess what? It gets even better. So, take this. The Homeland Security had a response to Gamergate 2. Out of all the fucking things that you could be concerned over in the United States of America, you turn your focus onto a bunch of gamers? Is this where our tax dollars are going to? Are we seriously funding these people, West?
Unfortunately.
This is fucking ridiculous. I should not have to pay my fucking tax dollars for pieces of shit like this. They made a whole statement about this. This is fucking ridiculous behavior from the fucking government. These are supposed to be leaders of our country. And now it's gotten to a political level now. Now the political figures have to come in and defend Sweet Baby Inc. Defend Sweet Baby Inc. Because they think some gamers are going to fucking come to her house and attack them. This is fucking pathetic behavior, is what this is. Very pathetic behavior. If you're reading this, you've probably been hearing about what's now being called Gamergate 2. Who called it that? Y'all did. There is no Gamergate 2. Y'all done already lost before the fight has even started. And now Americans are gonna find out that we fund you guys for this shit. It's the latest targeted harassment campaign. I really don't want to read this whack ass shit. Oh my god. I really don't. Sweet Baby Inc. and the game journalists really ran to these people, didn't they? They really did. Like, you're that fucking desperate that you ran to the fucking government or gave a phone call to your Canadian government to go come over here and tell the U.S. that, hey, look, your gamers in the U.S. over here causing trouble and stuff. You probably should issue a statement stating that they're harassing and probably do something about it. What is that? Well, they are harassing. We don't have the receipts and stuff. So, yeah, just make a statement. Yeah, okay. Bye. A Montreal-based narrative development studio, the campaign has been impacting entities and games associates with Sweet Baby. Journalists covering the issue, and they rely on this journalists too. These liars. Well, Wes, looks like me and you are going to jail.
It's been fun.
Yep. Cause Sweet Baby ran to the government like pussies. Holy fucking shit, man. Not one. Have you even found anything that was evidence of them being harassed?
No.
If anything, is they're the ones that doing the harassment. Starting with a Brazilian kid. So we're gonna attack the Brazilian person and not get repercussions for it. Wow, man. This is fucking stupid. You also may be at a loss to know how to talk about this issue. No, I'm not at a loss how to talk about this issue. What I'm at a loss is to why the fucking government cares. And what, if anything, you can do about it. That's where we come in. Oh my god. It's gonna be painful to read. Discord, Steam, and X have been the predominant platforms where the abuse and harassment has been taking place. In these spaces, lists of game studios, companies, and associated organizations are being circulated for targeting by members of the mob. What the fuck? I need some more water before I destroy my voice. Hold on. These fucking people are going to kill my voice. They're calling gamers a mob now. Like if we're Ted Bundy. They're thinking we're Al Capone's game now. What the hell is this? Really? Really? I don't believe this, man. I don't believe this is real, West.
I don't either.
I don't believe this. They're really making it seem like it's Al Capone came back to life and took over the gaming industry. It's fucking stupid, man. Large Large-scale harassment campaigns like this are fueled by political events. Oh, wait. Y'all the ones that are doing this whole political shit and stuff because it's election year. We know why this is all happening. It's election year. And you know what we gotta do? We gotta automatically assume that it's the Orange Man. That everybody's fans of the Orange Man. I already know where it's going. I'm not saying this to get on no side of political. Like I said, I ain't even fucking care this year about the election. But I already know where it's going. It's going straight to the Orange Man. Can it be just one day where they just do not mention that man?
You're really asking for a lot there, Chopper.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Heats up ahead of the U.S. presidential election later this. See what I told you? What I told you? Orange Man. Fucking hell, man. This has nothing. This has fuck all to do with fucking Orange Man. So why are you bringing him up in this and stuff? He has nothing to do with this. Neither does Biden. Holy shit, man. I didn't think the government was that fucking stupid. This kind of online activity is going to ramp up, and it's important to understand that these phenomena are interrelated. No, they're fucking not. You stupid, arrogant idiots. Lord, give me strength and stuff, because I am about to lose my shit for this turning political. And I hate politics with passion. This is just all this was just a stream curator warning about Sweet Baby Inc. And somehow this gets political. How? This hurts. This hurts. My head is hurting. As scholars and journalists have noted, the targeted harassment, hate, and cultural norms that were at the heart of Gamergate in the mid-2010s never went away. They at least idolized that and stuff. It just went under. They were just trying to find a different name for it. That was it. They never stopped. People in the game spaces, especially marginalized developers and content creators, face hate and harassment daily. In fact, research conducted by Take This has outlined the entire spectrum of typology of extremism and dark participation in games. That is bigger than any one movement, but underlies all of them. It can be scary or uncomfortable to think about. Where the fuck is the extremism? You guys are just fucking retarded at this point. No receipts at all either. I'm just gonna go in and go in as the government and play victim card for these fucking gamers, because these gamers don't have no lives. Oh, by the way, I mean, I was not surprised that the politicians were going to get involved with this shit. Why? Because they've been doing it since the 1980s. This has been an ongoing thing. This is just another excuse to add to that. So this isn't even about Sweet Baby Inc. at this point, Wes. This is about how games have ruined people. And they think that Donald Trump has something to do with it. That's why I feel like they think that's what this is. I don't fucking get it. I'm at a loss of fucking words. To talk about and to understand, in overwhelming situations, it's not the usual to feel at a loss or to have thoughts of helplessness. But there are things we can do to mitigate the harm. I don't believe this. So I can feel that I can feel we're so close to home, so it could just finally stop talking about this shit because I can't no more with the shit. When I instantly heard that the government got involved, I was like, this is where it's gonna get just fucking plain awful. It's extremely important to speak out and step up for folks who are being harmed. Oh, you mean the gamers? Yeah, because that's who's getting harmed. Because the people that you're defending for are the ones that are harming the people, harming the gamers. And they're in fucking Canada doing this shit. You should be making phone calls down there to Canada right now and tell them to knock this shit off. That's what you should be doing.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Yep. That's what you should be doing. The US government should be making phone calls to the Canadian government and telling them to tell Sweet Baby to knock this shit off. Which they're not doing. Because it is one person at Sweet Baby Inc. that decided to harass this person. That's what set this whole thing off. And now you're going to defend that?
They still on their bullshit, huh?
It's gotten even worse.
What they do?
The government's now defending these people and stuff and saying that the gamers over here harassing them. Ain't no way. This is our tax money going into these folks. And have decided just to label the gamers as Al Capone levels.
We gotta drain the swamp.
There ain't no way, man. They're acting like Al Capone is resurrected.
Trump 2024. What are they calling us, gangsters?
That's what it sounds like.
Bruh. What the fuck? Oh, Gamergate 2, huh? That's
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this shit.
members of the mob.
Yeah.
Hey, oh.
You see why I say Al Capone resurrected apparently?
Mm-mm.
This is a fucking shit show. Like I said, and it's only going to get worse from there as we're 8 months out from the election. You can expect this shit to get worse.
Gamers rise up.
There is no way, man.
That's some bullshit.
And then this is stuff. No receipts at all of these people getting harassed. Nothing. I have not seen anything on these people getting harassed. I just want to finish this and just get this done because it's just getting on my nerves. This could be an email or a quick check-in with the people in your orbit who are targets of the harassment and are close to the targets, family members, colleagues, and friends of the targeted. Also experience different types of harm in these situations. During organized harassment campaigns, people sometimes are forced to leave social media, online activity for a time, and they often need help filtering messages, dealing with threats, and maintaining their mental well-being. People of marginalized identities often already have some of the tools and placed out of historical necessity, but the volume of large campaigns like this can quickly become overwhelming. The still relevant Games Hotline website hosts a digital safety guide that can support people experiencing or at risk of experiencing targeted harassment. For industry leaders, you may be inclined to be quiet or cautious, something they have not been, by the way, because they the ones that have been doing it. But the government's like, oh, that's fine. We'll just defend you and go after those gamers. They told us not to be quiet. I got evidence of that too, by the way, too. Hold on. You government, you fools at the government need to just stop. Hold on, I got you. Explain this then, government. Explain this. Explain this. From an idiot named Alyssa Mirate. Explain that then. This is a journalist that you're defending. Explain it.
In 4K.
Right there in front of you. And you want to say that the gamers are harassing them and they're saying shit like this? There could be more out there stuff, but this is the common one right here. This is literally a threat. Okay, US government. I just want you to think about what you have said. You said that shit, but yet this is a game journalist who's decided to say this shit. Tell us that our silence will not protect us. We try like that silence won't protect us. That means that even us, which we probably won't even have nothing to do with it. So if me and West Isles was to stop talking about it, these people can just say, you two being silent on this ain't gonna help you. You're fucked either way.
Calls herself a puck slut? What is that?
What?
Look at her bio. Calls herself a puck slut.
Oh, maybe she needs to make this for her money because she ain't making no damn money at Kotaku. I'll tell you that for sure. This is fucking stupid as hell. But that's actually not helpful. Wait, what? So y'all admitted it yourselves. So you're agreeing with this woman. This is some high class extremism at its finest, coming from the same people that calls the gamers extremism. Noted ours empowering the gamer industry. A major lesson learned from Gamergate was the importance of taking a loud public stance. At the time, many studios were hesitant to address the hate and abuse from Gamergate in a meaningful way. The reasons varied, but usually this hesitation was born out of fear of losing profits or concern that taking a stance would attract the attention of the Gamergate mob. I don't even remember what happened at Gamergate and stuff, but I know that both sides were harassing each other and shit. If I'm not mistaken, Mobius.
Yep.
Yeah, both sides were harassing each other. So it really is both sides of the coin and stuff. There's some bad gamers out there that would do that shit. But you got the game journalists decide to go in and agitate the shit even worse. And all of them agitating stuff like Chris Kendrick. So if anything is the government should be trying to stop both sides. But they're not. They're just targeting the gamers and stuff and think that this side is in the right. No, nobody's in the right. If anything.
Leave the gamers.
Shit, man. Reasons are varied, but usually the hesitation was okay. I already read that. Okay, good. In other words, failure to clearly and equivocally denounce Gamergate and the harassment and abuse done in its name created a space for that hate and abuse to flourish, spread, and become normalized. Yeah, yeah, it has. Because now they think it's okay to do it. Do it. It's Sweet Baby Inc. and all them think it's okay to do it and stuff. Because they're doing it too. It ain't just the gamers. They think it's okay to do it. So why don't you go and tell them to stop that shit? Instead of just making a one-sided story, they act like the gamers did it and stuff, taking their words and stuff because they have provided no evidence or anything and stuff. But then the people who are trying their best not to get involved with shit like this and stay neutral and stuff, we got people like this piece of shit right here who thinks that she has some kind of muscle mass and beat the hell out of any man she sees and stuff. Can say this shit. Okay. Okay, government. Hate, harassment, and toxic behavior have no place in games. By taking direct and targeted action in a timely manner, we can mitigate further harm to talented, dedicated folks in games and prevent additional reoccurrence of the harmful events. Yeah, nobody deserves that, of course, and stuff. But why don't you tell that to the other side, too? Instead of it being a one-sided story. If you were going to get involved in this, you should address both sides because both sides are doing it. And if you want people to take a stand and stuff, that means gamers should be able to take the stand, but peacefully. That's what happened in the first Gamergate and stuff. People didn't do things the peaceful way on both sides and stuff, so it turned into a hellfest. And since you provoked this again, it's probably going to happen again because you guys decided to do that shit. That was painful to read. That was very painful. instead of just being neutral in the whole thing and stuff and telling everybody to stop the shit. Including Sweet Baby, all them. They just said that it's all the gamers' fault. But that's what the government fucking does. Holy shit. Uh, I already read that. Oh, by the way, we have somebody who is advocating for violence too, West. When I said it got very aggressive, it really did. Because this person's also inclusive business development consultancy. So he's one of those companies too. Bitch made boy right here. Let's go pull him up. Thinks he's the big man of cancel culture. This is him, Mobius.
Bruh.
Yeah, you think you the big man?
Boy looks goofy as hell.
The biggest soy boy that planet Earth can ever bring. But we're gonna just read the tweets he says. I'm not gonna read this article and stuff because yeah. But watch this. I probably got to pull it up. Here's the screenshot right here. I've been seeing more and more hateful Gamergate-esque opinions. I want to be clear where I stand. I won't tolerate any harassment, violence, or threats towards devs, minorities, and women in our industry in any space that I own or have control over. I don't care about your opinions and won't go into discussions with you. I'm not interested in explaining to you how little you know of the workings of an industry, and I will report and block your account immediately. Oh, and by this, he tells us he tries to scale. He does the exact same thing that he's against, by the way, too, to the other game developers. Watch this. And if by any chance you happen to be working in this said industry and you're voicing said opinions, I'll screenshot you, put you on a person's list, a blacklist, by the way. He will blacklist you and advocate that you will never work at a company I work or associated with again. Means that he is going to cancel your ass so hard. You're so tough, man. You're so tough. You're very tough. I'm so intimidated. I am shaking my boots. I'm sure a lot of people.
Shiver me timbers.
I'm sure a lot of people are so shaken at cancel culture, man. You fucking bitch. You absolute joke of a life form. You absolute waste of sperm, pathetic loser ass piece of shit. Get your soy boy ass out of Twitter and stuff and go live your life like a normal man. Go try to be a man for once in your life and stuff instead of threatening people, you fucking coward. People like you are the reason why society is the way it is. And we need to just rid of people like you and stuff. We need to get your asses out of these entertainment industries and stuff. And you guys work a normal job and stuff like everybody else. And try to make it. And see how you feel. You don't intimidate me one bit. You don't intimidate nobody one bit. To go make those threats like that and stuff. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking selfish ass bitch. Thinking wearing his hat backwards is gonna intimidate these stuff. I like to see you go on the ghetto streets of anywhere in the United States. I like to see you go to Compton and say that shit. I like to see you go to Compton and say that shit and stuff. I like to see you go to the south side of Houston to say that shit. I like to see you go to Chicago to say that shit. I like to see you go to Florida to say that shit. I'm pretty sure those people will knock you down. Like if you were nothing. And I ain't threatening you stuff, but it's the truth. Because that statement right, if you was to say that statement right there to somebody would knock your ass clean out. Fucking pathetic behavior, man. It's fucking Looney bin people. This is pathetic. This has been a pathetic behavior for 3 hours once again. Because they just cannot help themselves. They can't. It gets worse from here and stuff. But we might talk about other things, go back to talk about Marvel and all that other shit. Well, I mean, we do talk about Marvel, but nothing's really been happening. But we'll still keep covering on this and stuff. We'll try not like cover it and stuff because it's just getting out of hand now. It's getting to like fucking childish ass levels at this point. But wow. What a fucking 3 hours it's been. Anyways, any final words before we end this?
Nope.
Nope. Well, anyways, hopefully we'll feel better by the next episode and stuff. We tried our best to get through this. My voice is probably fucked. I probably made it worse and stuff. Luckily, West Daniels barely said anything, so hopefully you'll be able to get better. So, yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed this and stuff. Anyways, we are signing out for now. Peace.